Hello guys, Crispy here and welcome back to another video. It is my friends, we're gonna be testing the Nvidia GeForce GTX 1060, the most popular GPU on Steam right now, in the top 5 most played games on Steam at this moment as well. So this one is the MSI Gaming X model of the card. It comes already overclocked out of the box. It has a backplate and everything. I really like the design of this cooler, by the way. And it's also the 6GB model, so it's not the 3GB and it's not a laptop model. Actually, now that I think of it, that's probably why the 1060 is so popular in the Steam surveys. It's because there are 3GB models. It just turned off. No! There are also the 6GB models. There are 5GB models, mostly in China, but those exist as well, which is weird. Well, that and the fact that it traded blows with the previous generation high-end GPU GTX 980 while costing less than half of that card and consuming only 120 watts of power. Like, the 1060 was really efficient, as well as all of the other 10 series GPUs, basically. Pascal was amazing in terms of efficiency and price performance as well. But let's put it to the test here in the top 5 games on Steam today, shall we? It's desktop time. GeForce GTX 1060 6GB showing up there in MSI Afterburner, along with the latest Nvidia drivers 516.40. I am not overclocking the card. It's a factory OC'd model, as I told you. And over in Tech PowerUp's GPU-Z, you can see all of the GPU specs. 6 GB of GDDR5, 1280 CUDA cores, release date right there, PCI Express 3.0 x 16, and so on. Over on the left, we are pairing it with a Ryzen 9 5900X and 32GB of RAM. Yes, very overkill specs, but it's just so we can extract every single drop of performance of this GTX 1060. First up, we got CSGO from 2012, but of course it has had a ton of updates. We're playing at 1080p resolution using the competitive settings, everything set to low, textures are set to high, 4 times MSAA just to put a little bit more strain on the GPU. And this game is currently sitting at 550,000 people playing it, and it's only like 1 a.m. or 1 p.m. actually today here in Portugal, so it's not the peak hour, you know, of the day. Oh my. Oh, actually, I forgot. Let's start counting our FPS, yeah. So FPS are extremely high, mainly because of our 5900X being able to max out the 1060 here, but that's exactly what we want in a GPU benchmark. The GPU usage needs to be at 100% or close to it most of the time. Otherwise, we'd see what the CPU is capable of. But as you can see, for a game like CSGO, basically the most popular game on Steam, the 1060 is just an amazing GPU. You don't even need a 1060, honestly, or a Ryzen 9 for that matter. Like something like an old i7 will also get you extremely high FPS. What the heck? As I've showed with the i7 3770K overclocked, that's a 10-year-old CPU, and it's still pretty good here in CSGO. Of course, this is an old game as well. So unfortunately, we're not really finishing first place today, guys. Ah, damn, okay. Damn, they're always from behind, dude. Alright, come on, let's get that one. Where is he? There he is. Okay, good. Yeah, but that's because we joined the server and it was only 5 minutes left on the clock. So, yeah, unfortunately, that's it. But we would get first place, right? If we can get 500 points in 5 minutes, that means that we can get like 1,000 points in 10 minutes, and we'd be seeing the first place here. All right. Goodbye. Oh, okay, there's another one. Come on, there we go. And, oh, hello, buddy. Oh, man, that was a nice shot. Okay. Fair enough. All right, I'm gonna go now to a casual match to show you some smoke performance, by the way, because that's the most intensive thing that you can do here. And at the edge of the smoke, it drops to 250, 240 at times. Yep, if you get inside of it, it's not as intensive as you can see. 700 plus, basically, inside. 800s! Holy crap, okay. And the second most played game with 420, nice, 1,000 people playing it right now at this moment is Dota 2. We're playing it, or we're actually watching a match of it at the 1080p resolution using the ultra settings, and the 1060 is just a beast in this one. I chose the ultra settings instead of the low settings for a competitive experience, you know, because this game is beautiful. I mean, look at all of these colors. I really like it. I am actually a very big fan of Dota 2. I play it a lot with my friends, or I used to before I rage quitted and never came back for like a month or so. But I gotta get back to it actually. Got a little bit of a team fight right now. Seeing some effects dropping into the 140s. Still a high refresh rate experience at 1080p. If you have like a 144Hz 1080p monitor with a GTX 1060, which is not an expensive combo whatsoever, you will have a very good experience here in these two games that we played so far. Dota 2 is also an old game. It released back in 2013. It's also made from Valve, by Valve. Yes, by Valve. Got a little bit of a team fight again here in Roshan. And alright, it's just no problem, guys, for the 1060. Wow, dropping into the 130s at times, but I feel like this game is super playable even with like 40 frames per second. I don't really play competitively, of course, but yeah, you can actually enjoy this game a lot with 30 or 40 FPS. So getting 100 more FPS than that in worst case scenario is just incredible, basically. This is amazing. No stutters as well. Super solid, super smooth. VRAM is under control, so the 1063 gig model will also give you extremely good results, around like 10% slower than this one. And whenever nothing is happening, you can actually get 200 plus FPS on all three settings, guys. And now it's PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, because they changed the name. So yeah, it's Battlegrounds twice. This one has 185,000 people playing it right now, and we're playing it at 1080p high settings here. So we're actually playing TDM here, which is a little bit more intensive because it's more people crammed into a smaller space, basically. Yo, what the? Okay, all right, people. Oh, we got grenades. I didn't even know that. Let's throw that out. See if we can get some kills with that. So one thing that you don't really know about me is that I'm extremely good at getting killed by level 500 people in PUBG. And I love it. It's such a great experience, you know? And because I am so good at it, I am actually retesting this because the first match went terribly. I was always dead, basically. God damn it! This one is the same! Level 500. Oh, where am I getting shot from? Level 500, yep. But hey, if you fancy some... Oh, we got our first kill and got shot right after. If you're fancying some clunky grounds, you can actually play it here with the 1060. Absolutely fine. Like, if you want a higher refresh rate experience, just drop the settings to medium or low. It's gonna be insanely high FPS. And on high settings, it's pretty damn good. Around 100 FPS average. Actually, in the previous... map that I played it on today, I was getting 110 FPS average, so this one is a little bit more intensive. Oh boy, can we get a double? Yes, we can! Finally did something here. Oh, no, let's not do that. Okay, there's a guy there, in the middle of nowhere. There we go, another one. Okay. Thing is, I actually used to be good at this game. For some reason, I am not anymore, but yeah, let's go with the 6x scope. Probably a bad idea. That guy saw me, yep. No, stop. Thank you. Damn it. Like, seriously, only one guy in their team is not level 500. What? How did you both die? Oh, there's one here. And now I can't really scope in because I got it 6x. Okay, well, we lost. We can try again, but I think it's just gonna be the same thing all over again. So 96 FPS average, 76 1% lows, perfect experience, no stuttering issues. It's just... Yeah, let's stop it. Let's move on. And in fourth place, we got Apex Legends with 162,000 people. We're playing it at 1080p using the competitive settings again. High textures, low settings, Nvidia Reflex is on. Let's go. Actually, Apex probably has more people playing it than PUBG because it's also on Origin. That's another platform, of course, so more people are playing it there. Yeah, it could possibly even have more people playing it than like Dota 2, for example. We just don't know the numbers in Origin. Anyways, we're dropping here in the most intensive area in the entire map right now, which is the waterfall. It's kind of broken, you know, and it's not really dropping that much. Okay, it dropped into the 50s. Yeah, you're not gonna see the FPS dropping that much anywhere else in the map, so you're good. You know that it won't really drop from 45. But you know, 45 is not really that good, so let's just try to get this guy here. Oh, this is not the other, the R45 or something like that. It's the P2000. Don't like this gun too much. Or P2020, actually. But we got him. Okay, let's go with this. Now, oh, we got the Evo Shield upgrade. That's nice. Oh, this is a nice skin. Who are those guys? What the heck? That's interesting. Oh boy, I can see them now. This is bad. I don't even have a lot of bullets to take out an entire squad. Let's go. Let's get out of here. I'm gonna run for my life now. The problem with Apex Legends, by the way, is that the FPS vary too much. In some areas, you're gonna see like 150 FPS. In other areas, you're gonna see 90 FPS. In other areas, the waterfall, you're gonna see 45 FPS. That's a big difference, of course, and it will mess around with your aim for sure. So you usually want to play on low settings because of it. Oh my god, no, 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 no. These guys are really good. Damn. Okay. Also, GPU utilization is between like 95 to 100% usage. I think that is because of the Nvidia reflex. Because whenever the GPU is maxed out, you actually get a little bit more input lag. And with reflex enabled, it reduces input lag. So that might be what's causing the GPU utilization to not be fully maxed out. And therefore, the power utilization is also a little bit lower as well at 90 watts on average, I guess. Very interesting behavior. I'm just going to check if that's the case. Yes, as you can see, now it's at 99% utilization. So you do get slightly more FPS, I guess, but you get a little bit more input lag as well. Oh boy, there's a guy there. I was just looking at the FPS here. So for a competitive experience, I definitely recommend you to enable Nvidia Reflex, which again reduces the input lag and increases the... Wait. I will finish that. I will finish that later. Where is he? There he is. Come on, come on. No! No! Oh, the farts are real. Come on. Don't like the farts. Oh, there's a squad. Oh, no, 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 no. We're screwed. We're screwed. Just gonna throw this out and do this. Please, work. Please. Oh, boy. No, from behind. And finally, it's ARK Survival Evolved at 1080p high settings preset. I just increased the resolution scale, which wasn't at native resolution on the high settings preset, and disabled light bloom as well as motion blur. You can actually see here that they recommend the GTX 970 for high settings. This being a little bit faster, I think it's adequate for high settings as well. And this game is actually sitting at 142,000 people playing it at the moment because it went free to play. Well, kind of. It's free to grab right now. You can... Piranha, please. Just... I'm making videos here. Stop. People. No, they're not people. It's Piranha. Anyway, come on. But yes, it's not free to play, but you can actually grab it for free and keep it forever in your account. So that's why you see that big spike in the players graph right now. Now, the performance isn't really the greatest here with 1060. We are in an intensive area, by the way, because of all of the grass and the water and the vegetation and stuff. But yeah, you're not going to see 60 FPS here in ARK Survival Evolved, unfortunately. But this game is super, super intensive. So it's actually good that we're getting like 40 plus all of the time, basically. It's stable at least, and it actually looks pretty good on high settings as well. And for a survival title, you don't really need very quick reactions, I think. So 40 plus FPS is absolutely fine in my opinion, guys. Okay, this is actually the new 4th game in the list because it was actually in 7th place when I was recording the video, but now it has a massive amount of players. But this is Lost Ark at 1080p resolution using DirectX 11 and the very high settings. I just disabled motion blur, and I already recorded and edited pretty much the entire video, but I am just adding this little bit of it because, well, this is in fact the 4th most played game at this moment. Let's fight some bastards over here. Alright, some of these, let's use the attacks. Yes, sir. Okay. Anyways, this area is just slightly more intensive than the city area where you start, by the way, because it has more vegetation around here. Oh my. Okay, I'm just looking at the vegetation and not paying attention to what I'm doing. And as you can see, it just runs flawlessly here on the 1060 as well. So my conclusion still stands from what I have recorded and edited already. Yeah, it's pretty damn good here, guys. It stutters a little bit, however, but it might be just because it is still loading some things, you know. So no problems here. It's high refresh rate experience still in Lost Ark. Of course, bigger boss fights and stuff like that will be more intensive than this. But yeah, I think the 1060 has what it takes definitely to play this game properly. There we go. Come on. This is nice. We're seeing more effects on screen because this guy just joined us. That is great. Yeah, I just find it weird that when I was recording the video, this game had like 60,000 people, and now all of a sudden, a few hours later, it has 260,000 or more. So, after all of that, it's easy to see why the GTX 1060 is still the top one GPU on Steam, because it can play all of the popular titles absolutely fine, even games that we haven't really tested today like Rainbow Six Siege or GTA 5, Call of Duty Warzone, which is not on Steam of course, but it also runs pretty well on the GTX 1060 at 60 plus FPS, low settings, 1080p. Of course, newer titles, for example God of War, Dying Light 2, won't really run that great on the 1060. You gotta play on low settings or medium settings with suboptimal performance, but apparently most people aren't playing those games, and if you're a fan of any esports title, I think the GTX 1060 is still a good pickup even in 2022. It all depends on the price, of course. But hey, this is not a full review of the 1060. I will leave that for another day, testing like 15 games or so, and demanding ones as well in 2022. Let me know if you want to watch that, and I'll catch you guys in the next one very soon. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you did, and as always, love you all. Bye-bye.